Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Austria. For this is round 11. It's Monday night racing at FTRF1, and we are joining the Tier 3 guys. And if I have to look at the weather, um, after the race, Tier 2 had last week, it was absolutely horrible in very bad weather conditions. But nevertheless, welcome. We have 14 drivers on the grid tonight. So Q1, maybe not as important as Q2 going to be. So I think everyone just want to get out there, put a banking lap on, and then just move on with life. And then we'll have a look at Q2, who we will lose in Q2. At the moment, weather doesn't look too great. Not sure what the weather prediction would be for the race, but wherever you are in the country and the world, welcome to Austria at the Red Bull Ring. And this is obviously the home track for the Red Bull guys, and this will be Torman Kills and Super D. So good luck to both those drivers for the home race here in Austria, and let's see how it goes out for them. So top dog tonight joining us, he is currently in the pits. We've got a couple of guys out on the mediums. We've got Zero to Cool out on mediums, and we've also got Aiden Mason. He's fitted mediums, but he's sitting in the pits. So it seems like everyone is jumping out now. Right, let's jump on board here with Zero to Cool in the Alpha Tauri. A lap around Austria. DRS zone, the first of the DRS zones coming up out of turn 1. This is probably the most trickiest corner of the track. You can lose so much time here. Looks like he gets good traction out of that. Yeah, good traction out of turn 2, 3. All the way down. This is a very tricky braking zone. It's downhill. Also, camber tends to push it out to the left-hand side. The first time to beat is a 104.7 from Chucky. That's a very respectable time to set in this very overcast and cool conditions. Not sure if the mediums are going to work so nicely. Yeah, I see Zero to Cool is a bit jumping over the place. Could be internet connection making me a bit seasick. So let's just get off that one. Ron is basically a second down, so let's follow him around. He's got another lap or two. Oh, he loses. Not sure if that is damage to the Ferrari. Nicely kept together there by him. Just lost the back end of the car as it comes through turn 1. So not sure if there's any damage on that Ferrari, but I'm pretty sure he will pop into the pits. Getting reset on, getting nicely out of the way there for the Alpha Tauri. Zero to Cool in second at the moment as we've gone past Ron in a Ferrari. I just want to see if anyone else is on track. Here we go, Fair Bueta. Let's pop in with him. He's invalidated that lap. Oh dear. So he's going to have another go on this stop. So he's invalidated his first flying lap, but luckily there is lots of time. There's not a lot of pressure in Q1 tonight. Only 14 drivers, so we will not lose anyone in Q1. Obviously making it easier for us. Aiden Mason and Lowe getting 2-1 bans. So being a little bit naughty in Canada. Obviously they had their race bans in France, so they want to make up for that this evening here in Austria. So they will start at the back of the grid and fresh set of tires to their disposal. So it might just work out nicely for them. I see Super D as we try from the session. I'm not sure. I see yellow flags in sector, but I can't see what went wrong there. But definitely Super D losing the car. So Sean is a Tronic, he is on an outlap. Everyone backing out of the pits now. Currently Tom's being set, Jackie, Zero to Cool and Ron. That's the provisional top 3. And as we follow Maxstar, Dean McMahon, he's out in the racing point. He's going out on the outlap. Right, let's see what Red Fury can get up to. He starts in the line. Let's follow him around and see how he's outlap or his fast lap. Get on with you. He's currently on soft tires. Nicely through turn 1. Turn 2, which is not really a turn 2. And then probably the most trickiest part of the track, turn 3. Wide entry. Want to get on the throttle as quickly as possible. Get on the throttle nice and easy there. And all the way down to turn 4 and 5, which is downhill braking point, right-hander. Camera pushes across slightly out to the left. It seems like he's got a hit up there. Very nicely done. So he goes through. Oh, and Sean is Electronic having a moment. It looks like turn one as well. Yep, turn one. Turn one seems to be tricky this evening. A couple of drivers having a moment there. Bertha setting a time there, 1.5 seconds off the pace. On a 106.2, so he's got some work to do. But once again, this is just to get a lap in, get yourself through to Q2. Obviously, there's plenty of drivers that can go through. So Top Dog, he's going to on a lap, nicely getting out of the way there by Maxstar, I think. The Top Dog, let's see where this brings him in the Ferrari. He's teaming up with Ron in the Ferrari, so let's see. Oh, he's invalidated this lap, so he's going to have to start all over again. Yeah. So, so he starts validated lap of a 104. That is good enough for second position. If we put it together, but let's see. So Super D retirement in the session, just over 11 minutes to go. Loki obviously retiring from the session, having a Q1 ban, so the same with Eddie Mason. And then Red Fury, DJ Kel, Silent Knight, still waiting for these guys to put the time up, as well as Maxstar. So green sector for Top Dog in sector 1. Sector 2, he's currently in sector 2, yeah, but this will be a personal best for him because he hasn't set the time yet. The yellow flags in looks to be sector 3 again. Not sure who went off in sector 3. I don't think that's going to jeopardize Top Dog's lap here. Oh, hello, 104.4, that's fastest. What a lap by him. That's a really good lap time set there by Top Dog. So he's going to position on pole. Chucky in second, Dirk in third. Ron in the other Ferrari is fourth. DJ Cal, seems okay, putting himself in fifth position in the racing point. His teammate Maxstar all the way in eighth position. Is Electronic at the moment. He's ducking back into the pits. He did set a time. That's enough to put him through. We're still waiting for Red Fury to get a time up, the same as Silent Knight. Silent Knight starting his hot lap now. And he does a 180, so just to get a lap in, he's probably going to start from the session now. Not having the cleanest of laps there, but this is Q1. Let's see what Red Fury on the top tires, the faster compound this evening. Obviously followed by the mediums and then the hards. Very nicely done there. Gets DRS, and this will put Red Fury all the way up into... No, wait, because that doesn't right. Oh, didn't validate. That marker seems to be a little bit slow. No, he didn't validate that lap. I think he thought he did. And so did I. But Grandmaster's saying, look, you were fine there. So, all good for him. So he just needs to set a lap time to go through to Q2. Everyone else retiring. DJ K is in the pits, so hopefully he will retire soon as well. And then just get through what they're waiting for. Bonita saying, how's it? Hey, Bonita! It's just being you tonight. Hopefully we'll cut this around as well. It's nice for having you here. I'm alone in the comms box this evening. And this is our last race before we take a week break. We are off next week, drivers will be off, and then the week after that we'll convene in Silverstone, which I know is a lot of people's favourite track, certainly in mine, not necessarily fast on there, but definitely one of my favourite tracks. I do understand why they call it the home of motorsport. So Red Fury did invalidate that lap, Grandmaster didn't pick it up, but he starts all over again, so let's see where Red Fury just can get a time up here, and get through to Q2. So looking at the championship standings before into Q2, I think Q2 will have a bit more drama than Q1. Just looking at the Drivers' Championship at the moment. Torment Q was leading the way in the Red Bull Racing point. Well, in the Red Bull Racing, he's on a 109 points, followed by the Merc with Silent Knight on 83, and then very close, 0 to Cool on 81, Red Fury and McLaren on 81, Maxstar on 62 in the Racing point, Super D on 57, and then a little bit of a gap, and then it's the midfield battle between Chucky on 35, Aiden Ace on 23, Kia Bueta 23, Wezo 19 and Ron 15. It's a Tronic 14, so it's a nice midfield battle there, and very tight up top as well. Looking at your constructor standing, it's the Red Bull guys leading the racing point by 1 point on 164 versus 163. We've got the Ferrari another 10 points adrift on 153. And then the Merc guys on 119, followed very closely by the Alpha Tauri, just 3 points adrift. And then we've got the McLaren, and then a bit of a gap to the Alfa Romeo, Renault, Haas, and the Williams team. So I'm not sure what's going on with Red Fury. He has not set the time yet. Hopefully he can retire from the session so we can move on. Not sure what's going on there. So yeah, that's a championship standings in Tier 3. Obviously tonight's race is half distance for us. Tier 3 will follow the calendar all the way right through to January next year. And then we'll have like a week or 2 week break before we start an exciting season 3 with some new changes to the penalty system and new changes to awarding points for the guys. We're trying to make it a little bit more innovative and exciting for the drivers and as well for the viewers. Obviously the big news breaking is that Tier 1 drivers, say F1, through Quinton, will be taking over in essence Tier 1. So Quinton has picked a South African team that will represent South Africa basically overseas in other leagues against other countries. I know they had a race the other day against, I think it was a UK-based league. It came out on tops. What a good race for the SAF guys. So in essence, Tier 1 will be moved over to SAF 1. Tier 2 currently will be called Tier 1. Tier 2 currently will be called, Tier 3 will be called Tier 2. A little bit confusing, but just in essence, they just moved one number up. And yeah, so FTRF1 will only consist of 2 tiers, and obviously we will feed our fast drivers into the SAF one, which is obviously something that the guys can work for. To get on that place, there's always a place available. There is a selection criteria. If you want to pop in to that website, I think if you just go and Google SAF 1 Esport, you'll find a website there. And you can get in touch with Quinton, and he will take you through the process on how to get picked for this SAF team. So Red Fury, I think he just needs to leave the session. Not sure what's going on. I think that's definitely a glitch. If he can just retire from the session for us and leave the lobby completely, and then just rejoin again because he's just holding up everything. There is just 4 minutes left. Everyone has retired, and we're just waiting basically for him. Yeah, so that's exciting stuff coming in season 3 next year. So only 2 tiers. And then a bit of changes to the penalty system, a bit of changes towards the stewards reports, the reporting of the incidents, and you know, obviously a little bit of a shuffling of the drivers to make sure that we can get competitive driving within both tiers. And I must say that after a little bit of movements in the beginning of the season, I can say with a lot of pride that I think there is a lot of close racing at the moment in Tier 2. And then Bulldog, Yaku Nafel and Donovan Duffy not running away with it yet, but sitting in a very strong position is Yaku and Nan Bulldog. And then Tier 3 obviously very close at the moment with Torment Kills and the rest of the guys chasing after him. So very close racing in these 2 tiers. So yeah, something to look forward to. Then we'll have our season, so basically season 3, before the new 2021 game comes out next year. And then we will move on to the new platform and the new game. Right, so there you have it. Red Fury leading the session. He'll get back, I'm pretty sure. He was a culprit this evening. But basically, we lose Super D low. Red Fury, Aiden Nason. Obviously, Red Fury having a connection issue there. Aiden Nason and Lowe getting the Q1 bans from Canada. Obviously, they couldn't serve it in France because of the race ban. And then Super D retiring from the session. Esotronic Sean getting a 5th-place grip penalty. Not sure what happened there. But yeah, your top 3, obviously, a top dog. I just caught the pass end of a Chucky and too cool. So on to Q2. This is the tire that you will start the race on. We will lose, I think 2 drivers in this session. Let's have a look. So everyone seems to, yeah. So let's see. These cars will obviously not take part. Aiden Nason and Lowe, they will not take part in the session. Not sure why Super D is through, if we did retire, but let's have a look at the standings or the times, see what happens with Codemaster. The weather looks to be clearing up a little bit. The Alpha Tauri is out first, and I think that is Chucky. Yep, that's correct. Chucky is out, then followed by the 2 Haas guys. So no time wasted there by, Zero to Cool and the other Alpha Tauri. Pierre Burkhardt backing out on the Haas. So let's see what these guys' tyres have fitted. So in essence, Ron and Max are sitting in the pits with the mediums on. They haven't changed the tyres yet. But they haven't gone out yet. So 40 minutes left. Hypothetically, 10 drivers will go through if we don't lose anyone due to retirement. We will lose a couple of drivers into Q3. And Q3 obviously for bragging rights. Let's just start on pole. 2 DRS zones here in Austria. Very fast track. Maybe not the easiest place to overtake. The straights are not extensively long like you have in Baku and Vietnam, but definitely some overtaking areas. Probably hotspots for overtaking would be turn 3, that very sharp right-hander, and maybe turn 5 down the hill into that right-hander as well. Maybe that's a good overtaking opportunities for everyone. The sector 3, very difficult to overtake. Majority of it is 60% on throttle. It's all about downforce. So let's see what the guys do. I think the guys can definitely get within the low 104s. We saw a 104, I think it was 4 by Top Dog in Q1. But once again, we don't know engine mode, we don't know fuel margins, we don't know what these guys are doing. So Aiden Nason sticking to rules. He's retired, so same as Lowe. So they're retiring from the session. So they'll start at the back of the grid. So we are here with Pierre Britt on the Haas. His teammate Lowe obviously getting a Q1 ban. So he will start all the way from the back of the grid. It looks nice and tidy from the Haas. It seems like the car's planted. Let's follow him through. Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, you just want to really stay on the track. You don't need to go too crazy here. Opens the DRS wide open. 105.4. You can probably find another 4 tenths or so. I'm pretty sure you can. He's going to do another one. I think he's got enough DRS left. Yeah, it looks like it. So let's see what his sector 1 time will be. Maybe he knows where he lost some time on the previous lap. Yeah, he's almost a tenth up. Very tricky part of the track here, but very well negotiated there by Pierre Britta. Second DRS zone. Currently 104.4 for Top Dog, matches what he did in Q1 basically. So let's just see the sector 2 times from Pierre Britta here. Very nice exit there. And this is really where you can lose so much time. If you go once a little bit wide, you really want to touch that apex there. Let's see if we can push the apex here. He's 12% up. Wow, what a lap by him. You can keep this together. And that will take him into the 104s, and I think that will be an achievement in itself. Alright, let's see if this can get him into the 104s. Oh, 105 flat. He lost a little bit of time in sector 2, or sector 3, but nevertheless, that's good enough for pole at the moment. Sean is Electronic in third, and as I said, a Silent Knife pops into second position in the Mercedes with a 104.9. Electronic and 4th, 0 to cool. Let's have a look. Super D is on track. Let's have a look what he can get up to. His teammate Pullman is also on an outlap. So let's see if Super D can go purple in sector 1. This is his first flying lap. 16.285, which is, I don't think it's the fastest we've seen, but definitely a personal best for him. And everyone on softs at the moment, so it looks like the soft car is going to be the car to start on. And then the guys will move on either to the mediums or the hards. Doesn't seem to be too difficult to figure out a tire strategy on this track. The shortest track on the calendar in F1. So 45.162, not a definitely personal best, but not the fastest. So let's see whether it be a nice camera shot here by Cloud Masters as we go in. Top dog retired in the session. Yeah, he's, that's good enough to take him through. I don't think that will get under check from anyone. And Super D, very nicely done. A 104.661 puts him up into third, just behind Red Fury. Silent Knight pushed down to fourth. Kerbert pushed down to fifth. Ron at the moment, he's on an outlap. Max Star's on an outlap. Chucky is in sector 2 at the moment, so let's follow him around. And Alpha Tauri, his teammate Jared Cool currently in 7th position on the 112. Purple sector for Chucky here in sector 2. Wow. So let's get on board to in sector 2. This is the last bit of the lap. Such a short lap, so if you do mess up, there's not a lot of place to recover your lap. Nicely done. Let's see. 104s. Yeah, 104.6. Very well done there by Chucky. That's Brisbane up to 4th and ahead of his teammate. Jared Chucky is in 9th at the moment. Ron is in sector 2, 16.1. That's much better. This is 16.3 earlier by Tormund. So not a personal best, but not purple yet. But let's see. Ooh, Ron runs very wide to invalidate his lap. Yeah, he's going to have to start all over again. It's a little bit too wide there. Max Star starting on the mediums, or he wants to start on the mediums. So DJ Cal, yeah, DJ K is out. He's done. Right, let's follow him around. Let's see how this racing point goes. Almost just the back end out of turn 1. This is really flat out. First year is this is really turn 2. It's not a turn anymore. Basically flat out. Turn 3, get as wide as possible. A little bit of understeer there. Battle to get the power back on. Second gear is activated. This is 2 at the moment. All the way down, wheel braking area. A little bit reluctant on the throttle there, but nevertheless gets it out. Aiden Mason into time from the session. And as I said, that Tormund kills, he pops in a lap of 104.231. That's a very fast lap by Tormund. So he's pushed himself up into provisional pole, followed by Top Dog, Vertical, Red Fury, Chucky, Super D now in 6th position. Ooh, that was a little bit wide. But Code Moss is saying all good. So that's a 106.4. That should be enough to take him through. Let's see, Ron is 105.2. Well done by Ron. So that pushes Ron into 9th position. Pushes DJ down into 10th. A little bit of trouble here for him if Maxstar gets to pump a lap in. Maxstar is in sector 3 at the moment. Ooh, goes a little bit too aggressive into that corner. He's going into the softs. This medium's not working for him. Or else he will start outside of the top 10. So he's going to put some softs, I would think. So currently people in the drop zone, Maxstar, Electronic, people in danger might be DJ. And I think the 105.2 by Ron, that might, I think the 105.0 is probably good enough to get you through, but very close in G by the tier 2 drivers. If you look at all the way, less than a second between 1st and 9th, and I bet you there is time for Ron to find. There is definitely, Maxstar hasn't put up a time yet, and there's definitely some time to be found by Sean, Electronic Zeno, as well as by DJ. So very close racing here. Top 3 really just split by less than 2 turns. Alright, Silent Knight out on another lap. He's in sector 1 on the soft again. Not sure why he's going up. I think that time is definitely fast enough to take him through. Maybe he just put on those worn set of softs just to see a little bit where he can find time, where he's losing time. Maybe just get a bit of confidence in this Mercedes. you can practice, no matter how much you practice, if you do come into a qualified session, the nerves are there. Sometimes it just takes a lap or two on a set of warm tires just to get you through it a bit. So sector 2, let's see if this up in sector 2 from his time. It's a 10th down in sector 2. Yeah. So let's see where this will fit in. I think he probably just wants to get within 4/10 of the guys. 3/10 down on his personal best time, so not much of an improvement with silent. Ron leaving the pits now, so he knows he's a bit in trouble. DJ sitting in the pits. Sean, he is coming back into the pits. Maxstar, yeah, he fitted the socks. Maybe a bit too ambitious trying to have a look at the mediums. Everyone doing the socks, so not sure you want to start all the way at the back of the grid just for a tyre choice. So it's going to be interesting to see what he gets up to. It's got just over 4 minutes left. If you've just joined us, welcome to Austria. Welcome to the Red Bull Ring here. It's Monday night racing at FTRF1. We're in Q2. Just over 4 minutes left. And the provisional poll at the moment. Torment Fuels followed by Top Dog, Vertical, Red Bull, and Chucky. That's the top 5. Drop zone people, Electronic and Maxstar. And definitely DJ and Ron, maybe not as safe as they would like to be. Alright, so let's see. Let's look at some sector times here for Maxstar. He hasn't put the lap up yet, or effected this lap down. So we'll judge him by purple sectors as he goes through to sector 1. Nice helmet there by Dean. Thought he would have gone for the pink helmet, but he's decided to go for the red and white. Looks very good. So sector 1 personal best, but not purple. He doesn't need purples to go through to Q2, just needs to find some time. Maybe get him to the 1, he basically needs a 1.5 flat, just to secure him going through. Sector 2, there we go, purple sector 2 there by Dean, Maxstar. So let's see all the way through to sector 3 if we can keep the racing points to the check. Yeah, there we go. And this will put Maxstar all the way into second with a 104.353. What a lap by Maxstar. Well done, Dean. And that's a pressure lap for him. It puts him up into second. We can safely retire from the session now and move on to Q1 or to Q3. So with him popping up there, it just pushes DJ out of the top 10. Ron still sitting safely there. Ron is out on the lap, however. So let's see. This is not going to be an improvement for him. So probably just a banker lap. So let's see if he can make up for it. DJ is also up in track, but he's invalidated. Sean is not going out again. I don't think there's enough time for Sean. It's Electronic to get out. So it's Ferrari versus Haas versus Racing Point. Oh, Ron loses it almost there. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Not sure how much fuel he's got left, but maybe he could just ease off on this lap and go for it in the next lap. Yeah, probably doing that. Yeah, just warming up the tyres a bit there. I think you can go have another go. You can probably have 2 more goes if you've got enough fuel in your tyres. Stick with him. DJ at the moment, while we see Ron is DJ is a 10th up. It's not enough to DJ basically needs a full second, more than probably a second and a half to get in on top of Ron. So Ron maybe just watching what DJ is doing. So Ron a second and a half ahead of DJ. I'm pretty sure Ron is validated his lap, so he really wants to get out of the way of this Racing Point. You don't want to hold him up. There we go, well done. So as DJ comes fast, let's have a look at his sector 2 time. He needs a second and a half to get him into the top 10. But he's invalidated his lap as well. Sorry, that's Ron. So let's have a look at DJ sector 2 times and see if we can find a second and a half somewhere on track. It will be nice for the Racing Point to have 2 cars through. Maxwell obviously sitting second. He's half a tenth up. It's not enough to get him through unless he has a phenomenal sector 3. But that's just not enough time for him. Runs a little bit wide straight into the car, almost a little tank slap. Oh, runs wide. I don't think that's going to be invalidated, but it's not going to be enough. Goes a tenth quicker. I don't think he's got enough ERS left to do another one. So yeah, so there we have it. So Ron making it safely through TQ3. Torment kills Max, top dark, which are top 3. Obviously we're losing DJ. We're also losing Sean in Q2. And onwards we go to Q3. So there we can see everyone happiness. Top 10 shoot out everyone starting on the softs. No one choosing a different spy strategy. We saw Maxwell trying a bit different, but that didn't work so nicely for him, so he's back on softs. And yeah, as we wait for the guys to ready up for Q3. Okay, then welcome to Q3. Time starts ticking off. 12 minutes in Q3. This is all for pole position. So let's see, everyone decided to start on the stop except for DJ. And obviously Low, Aiden Mason, those guys will have 3 tire choice to decide who is coming out in tandem here. As we saw, we see the McLaren also coming out. Racing Point ducking out. Yeah, everyone basically going out. Very short track, so you don't really want to get into each other's way here. But hopefully we'll not see anything naughty tonight. So the Red Bulls, oh, a nice helmet there by Super D. Looks like that leather trim helmet. Nicely done, Super. Ron's also on track. Maxstar is on track with his flashy red helmet. We've also got Torment, I think he's also on track. Yeah, there we go. Torment's also on track. So basically everyone out except for Zero to Cool in the AlphaTauri. He's sitting and waiting and says, look, put up your times, give me something to chase. I'll go out, and I'll go out with a couple of minutes left just to put some pressure on everyone. And as Torment slows the pack down, I think he wants everyone to come fast. He doesn't want anyone to interfere with his lap. And this is what you see a lot in short tracks like Austria, that people do tend to try to make space for other drivers. You lose tire temperature, you lose brake temperature, and in essence you just waste your time really. Although this is a short track, you can easily fit in 2 runs, maybe even 3 if you've got the tires for it. A lap around here, we saw it's 104, so definitely enough time to do a 3, maybe a 3 tire run. Right, Zero to Cool going out now. He says, okay, cool, everyone who started the hot laps, I'm going out. Hopefully no one will get in this way. Right, you'll see a lot of purple sectors popping up. That's just because the guys haven't set a time yet. We saw a 104 I think, in Q2, and that was by Torment. Yeah, so we saw a 104.3, that's the fastest that we've seen, a 104.331, and that was by Torment in Q2. So let's see if they can get up to the Q3. 104.669, not the fastest we've seen, but nonetheless a very respectable time there by Chucky, followed by Fiat Bertha 105.3. He can definitely find some time. He's not as fast as he was in Q2. He's probably 3 tenths down. He probably can get into the 104s. 104.607 by Super D, still not the fastest we've seen. 104.898 by Ron. Good job there by Ron. Splits around one, popping up into third in the Ferrari. Top dog in the pits. Maxstar, let's see, he is 2 Rick Fury's better this lap. 0 to cool. He's just behind. Let's see Silent Knight. He's backing into the pits. Right, so let's see the rest of the runners. So let's have a look at Maxstar. 104.1 by Chucky. Wow, that is massively fast. That is the fastest that we've seen in all 3 qualifying sessions. So 104.1, a full 5 tenths up from Super D. So obviously holding a little bit back in Q2, but that is what you want on your first flying lap. You want to put that time on the board and say, look, come and fetch me. Take the pressure off yourself, put the pressure on everyone else around you. And what a lap by Chucky, 69 to 8. Good job, guys. 0 to cool, popping into second. So is this the night where we're going to see an Alpha Tauri front row lockout for the first time this season here at FTR? 105.524, followed by the Red Bull of Super D, Thea Beretta. 104.7, what a lap there by Beretta. I was thinking that he would probably get into the 104s, and I tell you what, he went a full 3 tenths quicker than he did in Q2, and a full 6 tenths quicker than he did in his first flying lap. Ron in fifth and 104.8. Thorman kills a 104.9. Top Dog, he's falling to 6th time. Maxstar, as well as Silent Knight. So if you look at time differentials, there is literally 7 tenths of a second between first and second. How close is second and third, and fifth and sixth? Obviously a bit of a gap between Chucky and 0 to cool, almost 4 tenths. But at the moment, history in the making here at FTR with the Alpha Tauris, the front row lockout. So let's see if Silent Knight can have anything to say about that. Red Fury also out on track now. Maxstar going out on track. Top Dog going out on track in the Ferrari. So just over 6 minutes left. It's going to be interesting to have a look at Chucky. I think he's just going to sit and wait. Zero is going into the pits most probably. This lap. Yeah, he's I think he's going in. So Ron's also on an outlap now. But let's still focus on Top Dog, Maxstar, Red Fury and Silent Knight. They're all on outlaps. Maxstar, let's just see, he's going to cross the line first. It looks like Silent Knight. Yeah, there he goes. He starts his sector 1. So let's see if Silent Knight, what he can do in sector 1, if you can see some purple sectors. 16-0, that's a really good time by him. A purple sector, so there we go, first purple sector. This is the back end slightly out of turn 1. But purple sector for him, sector 1. Let's have a look at sector 2. Can someone get into the 103s? Ooh, purple in sector 2 as well by Silent Knight. This is going to be a really good lap by him. Let's see if we can hold it together in sector 3 here. Ooh, lost a lot of time in sector 3. A half a tenth down. He's in 4th at the moment. I'm not sure why he lost so much time in sector 3. Probably going to build some ERS up and now have another go at this. Top Dog at the moment, he is out of 16-0. So yeah, that's more or less what we're looking at. So sector 2, not the fastest, but let's follow Top Dog around. He hasn't set the time yet. Let's see if anyone can split those Alpha Tauris in first and second. Oh, 104.469, very good job there by Top Dog. That puts him all the way into 3rd. Not splitting the Alpha Tauris yet, but good enough for the 2nd row. Torman kills, he's gone purple. but not having the best lap so far. He's 17th off. It's probably just a banker lap for him. Let's see what this is going to put him. Is this going to be a 104.425? There we go. That puts Torment all the way into second. Maxstar now into third. Top Dog in fourth. So there we go. 0 to cool. So the Alpha Towers has been split 2 tenths between Chucky and Rick Fury. He's in the pits at the moment. So provisional poll, I don't see anyone going on outlap yet. Ron, yeah, he's Ron goes fifth, just 3 tenths off. Very good lap there by Ron. This is one of those tracks where you expect the times to be very close. But at the moment you've got Chucky and Torment Hills on the front row, followed by Maxwell and Top Dog, Ron and the other Alpha Tauri in third row, Super D and Silent Knight in fourth row, and then Clear Britta in the two. You cannot believe that a very good time by Silent Knight is now 5 tenths off the pace. So 104.1 set by Chucky, and that was an extremely good one. So Zero is out on another lap. Let's see if so he needs to find about 4 tenths. If he can find just 3 tenths, 2.5 tenths, that will be enough to put him into second for now. But a little bit pressure now. I don't think there's a lot of pressure. Oh, and Super D pops in just a 10th off Chucky. What a lap there by D. That puts the Red Bull in second and the other Red Bull in third. So he just puts his teammate there by just over 10th. Let's see if Zero to Cool's got anything to say about this. This thing turning out to be a very good qualifying session. A 104.1 for pole position in Tier 3. Man, that's good. That is seriously good times. If this is what we can expect to see in Tier 2 and Tier 1, I think we might just see ourselves in the 103s, very low 103s, somewhere along the line. So let's see, Sector 240, he needs 2 tenths, put himself very close to the top spot, get him close to his teammate Chucky, who's currently divisional pole. Let's see if he finds any space or any time there. Sector 2, he's 2.5 tenths up. Wow, that is good enough, probably for third. I don't think it's going to be enough for second, but let's see, maybe he's got a phenomenal Sector 3. Comes over the line. This will put in, my word, a 103.997. What a lap there by Zero. Breaking the 104s. A 103. Wow. Wow. That is a super lap. He had a phenomenal Sector 3. You could see he was riding the curb very hard to throwing the car in. And what a lap there by Anku. Very well done. So it is, we are definitely going to see a Alpha Tauri front row lockout, followed by the 2 Red Bulls. We've got Maxstar. Torment, however, is out on another lap. We've got Maxstar also out on track. He is 3 tenths down, so this lap's not going to matter too much. He's not going to have enough time to start another flying lap. Top Dog and Ron, they call it a day. Silent Knight. So he improves slightly, but not enough. But he is on another lap. So he did manage to cross the line before the countdown stopped. But he said that's enough for him. So he's happy with 7th. Let's see where Torment's at the moment. He's chasing. He is basically flat with his time in Sector 2. But if I look at the time set there by Zero in Sector 3, I don't think anyone's going to get close to that time in Sector 3. But let's have a look and see if Torment can at least jump his teammate or split those 2 Alpha Tauris. I think the Red Bull team will be very happy. Oh, runs very wide. It's going to cost him a 10th or so. Basically cost him almost a 10th. So let's see if Sector 3, if he can find maybe a 10th or 2. This is going to be, that's just a, that's good enough for 5th for him. That's qualifying done. Very well, job well done by the Alpha Tauri guys. So you've got Alpha Tauri front row lockout Not a happy Red Bull team at their home turf. They're in fourth and fifth. And McLaren splitting the Alpha Towers in the Red Bull race as well. Good lap there by Red Fury. Then it's Max on the Racing Point in sixth. We've got the two Ferraris in seventh and ninth and Top Dog and Ron Silent Knight in eighth. And then here both on Haas. And the top 10 is literally covered by 7/10 of a second. Now, how good is that? That is close racing, and that's what we would like to see every round here at the FTR. But well done, Tier 3. What a good session by you. So everyone's starting on the softs, barring the people that we've lost along the way, which will be low. Adam Mason. It's going to be interesting to see what tyres they pick. They've obviously got free tyre choice to start on really anything that they want. So it's going to be interesting to see what tyres they pick. I didn't get any weather reports from anyone, but I take it it's a dry race. So expect the guys to do one-stoppers. And as I say that, commentators curse, it is raining, and this is going to be a total different demon. So if the guys did set up their cars for a little bit of a wet race, I cannot believe that they would be doing those kind of times on a wet setup. But yeah, they're going to battle on this track if they did pick a dry setup. But it is pouring down. This is extreme wet tires. This is it. Welcome Tier 3 to rain. Tier 2 on Friday night with horrific weather. And hats off to a lot of people who did some team driving under those weird conditions. So, yeah, it's a span in the works here for Tier 3. But let's wait for the guys to ready up. I think everyone is changing wings now, and I think no one checked their weather. No one was sure what's going to happen in the race. So let's just wait for them to ready up. If you have just joined us, welcome to Monday Night Racing. It's Tier 3 in the rain in Austria. Pole position, lockout, front row lockout by the Alpha Tauri guys. Zero to cool on top, followed by Chucky. You've got Red Fury in the McLaren. These guys taking their time to come past. Luckily for the grid sitters, you do not want to heat up these tires. You want to keep them as cool as possible. But extreme weather conditions, pretty sure it will clear up along the way somewhere. I see some clouds moving around, but I don't have a weather update or a live weather update for you. But at the moment, it looks like it is completely wet. We're waiting for Codemasters. There will be 5 lights popping out. A small little pause by Codemasters, and then we should be on our way. And you really want to keep it clean through to turn 1. There we see you can expect the first runners on lap 18 or lap 12, depending on how many times they want to stop on these wets. Everyone green flags waving at the back there and in the middle. Everything seems to be okay. After the long wait, eventually we are away, and it looks like the Alpha Towers got away nicely. Oh, good done by them. A couple of people. Oh, there's definitely contact. It is Maxstar that made contact with someone. I'm not sure what's going on there, but it looks like Maxstar. There's wing damage to him. Top Dog all the way to the back. Torment all the way to the back. I can't see any damage on the Red Bull, so everything looks fine. But the two Alpha Towers did get away. Here we go. Chucky got away nicely, followed by Zero. The last thing you want to do is suspect your teammate out here. Aiden Asen joining the session now. Oh, and as the Alpha Towers were battling there, it's Red Fury He's just almost put himself out there. So let's see if we can get close to the Alpha. So Super D now in 4th. Bertha had a wonderful start. He's in 5th position at the moment. No damage to the horse of his, and on the back of Super D. So Ron currently in 6th position, no damage on the Ferrari. Aiden Nason is in 7th after he's joined. Max Star with a damaged wing of his. Oh, and I can see collisions. It looks like Low and DJ. I'm not sure, it looks like a Ferrari. Yeah, Ferrari. A top dog and getting together. So they're basically ducking into the pits. As we just wait for Codemaster to update the telemetry, we're going to stay with the front runners. Looks like the Zero is still in front, followed by Chucky. Red Fury in 4th. As the guys start spreading out a little bit. Super D, Thea Bertha. Right, and Red Fury managed to get past Chucky, so he's chasing after Zero now. So Zero, 2 seconds ahead of him. Gives him nice opportunity just to tune his visor, get used to the track, because once you are in that spray air, it is so difficult to see. Chucky now in 3rd, Super D chasing after him. Thea Bertha is in 5th position. Then you've got Aiden Nason after his disconnection. He just took control of the car, and a wonderful 6th position by him at the moment. Ron in 7th, followed by Max Star in 8th. Not sure if Max Star, no, he didn't get that wing replaced, so he's decided to stay out. The racing point's going to be a bit of a handful. Torment, he is in 9th, so not the best start for him. DJ, your last scoring position at the moment. Top Dog having that incident, he did go into the pits. Let's just see who has popped into the pits. So Top Dog, Low, Silent Night and Esotronic all went into the pits. They took a brand new set of wets, that's due to damage. So Bertha getting extremely close here. Everyone else spreading out nicely. Although Torment Kills now is very close to the racing points. Oh man. And this is what makes this track so difficult, as you're not sure if the guy is going to go into the pits. A very difficult track entry. Can't believe that Formula 1 hasn't done anything about that pit lane entry yet. The Torment now up to 8th, Max Star goes into the pits. He's going to put a new nose cone. That will probably bring Top Dog. He will probably just jump in the pits. Let's have a look. I don't think Low's going to make it. But let's have a look. Max Star, yeah, nose. Yeah, he's going to get jumped by Top Dog. Top Dog goes through. So he will take 10th position from him. Max Star now all the way to 11th. But your race leader is still Alpha Tara 0, followed by the McLaren of Red Fury, Chucky in 3rd, Super D in 4th, and then you got Bertha, who's just let him get away a little bit with him. Probably thinking, look, I'll pit the lap earlier than you, just to get the undercut. We know that the fresher the wet tires are, the more grip you have. So let's have a look. Aiden Nason in a very good 6th position. Ron in 7th, so no real battles to talk of at the moment, but you have got an Alpha car in front followed by McLaren. Right, so Low and Maxstar having a bit of a battle here. Low all over the back of this racing point. So let's see, there's obviously no DRS available here. Low going to the other side. Oh, big moment there. Not sure what Dean was doing there, but that just completely lost the car. Silent Night. Let's just have a look and see if there's any damage to that Mercedes. Oh my word, there's also damage to the wing, so it's going to be a busy night for the stewards again. But yeah, he's probably not going to be a happy man inside that Mercedes. So Maxstar lost the car, another wing change coming for him, so this is not the best race. Red Fury setting up the fastest lap time in the previous lap, and he's scored 0-2 by a speed of note. He's now just 0.6 down. He was 1.8 seconds down on 0, so slowly making an effort here just to get close to him and put him under pressure. Chucky, the other Alpha Tauri, in third position. So Super D being chased down by the half of FTRF1, close to the second between the two. Obviously that doesn't count much. There is no DRS. DRS is disabled due to the weather conditions. Everyone on crew waits. We've seen a couple of guys pop into the pits and having plenty of stops. So you see that Silent Night had a 2-stopper. Maxstar's probably going to come into the pits again for another nose change. So that will take him to a 2-stopper. Sean's going into the pits, Low and Top Dog. The rest of the guys. So your biggest losers is basically Aiden Nason, or the biggest gainer is Aiden Nason, 7 places up, and your biggest loser looks to be Maxstar, 7 positions down, all the way in 13th. So Rick. So Chucky now catching a little bit up here with Red Fury. So the top 3 keeping it nice and tight. A little bit of a gap there between Chucky and Super D, the Red Bull of Super D. And as I say that, there is problems here. What a rally save there by Chucky. This is going to put Super D all over the back of him, but what a save by Chuck in the last corner. Just lost the back end. And that is brilliant driving by the Alpha Tauri driver, keeping that car out of the wall, no damage to him. I'm pretty sure that woke him up nicely. And now he's got Super D all over him. Britta's going to join this party very soon. I tell you what. You do not want to get that close to someone. You will definitely lose something on a nose. Let's just see if the Saab has got everything still intact. No, Geert was very nervous coming into this race, not wanting to lose another nose again. Definitely was in a very good third position last week. So strange lines taken here by Super D, a bit all over the place. But let's see if Geert can get close enough. You really just need to put the pressure on and wait for someone to make a mistake. But it looks like this half is just getting really good traction. Oh, not here, not here. Yeah, let him go. There we go. Good driving. What is up with Dean? I tell you what, this Maxstar is almost got into a tangle there with Geert. So that was very close. But this is your closest battle at the moment, except for Red Fury. He's chasing after here. After that moment with Chucky. He's He's opened the gap again between him and Super D, so good job then by Chucky recovering. And once again, Thea Bertha all over the back end of Super D. Aiden Nathan another 4 seconds behind Thea Bertha. That gap is pretty much stable. We haven't seen it come down or go up too dramatically. Ron, there we go. Another battle here for us. Ron just behind the winner of Aiden Nathan. And Ron definitely looks racy, yeah. You sense that he's probably the faster car at this stage of this phase of the race. If he can get past Aiden Nathan, he can probably go off the Thea Bertha. But yeah, let's see. You can definitely see Thea Bertha not too far in the distance from him. So he knows if he can get past Aiden Nathan, there's definitely a possibility for him to chase off the fourth. Red Fury and Zero are still very close to each other. Silent Knight picks up the fastest lap. He's all the way in 13th. Good exit here by Red Fury. Good exit by Zero as well. 2 tenths between these guys. Who's going to go where? You don't want to really outbreak yourself here. Ooh, and very good driving by both these guys. So, nice on the throttle there by Red Fury. They've got a backmark coming up, I'm not sure who that is, but that can play in the favour of Red Fury here. Also, it can, Zero to Cool can get past that backmarker very quickly. It can just take a little bit of the pressure off this McLaren, because this McLaren does show a lot of pace in this phase of the race. On top of having a big moment, there's Super D. I just want to see who's been in. I think he's been into the pits. Yeah, so D is coming to the pits. He's put on a second into. So let's have a look at his lap times. That's a bit bold of him, and unless Jeff said, look, this is time now. But it doesn't look like the car's jumping all over the place. Chucky says the fastest lap at a 1:16.9. It's going to be interesting to see what he can get up to. The gap between him and Tormund at the moment is 10 seconds. Let's see if we can get that down. And then we know whether it's definitely Inter. But he's taking a bold move here, getting on the Inters. Let's have a look at his sector 1 time and see if he's faster than what he was on the wets. Very close to that, but I think you'll probably see the difference in sector 3, where there is a lot of fast corners, a lot of downforce. So let's see if this interest will work. Let's see sector 3 at the moment. Sector 1 is not proving to be into tires yet. Oh yes, there we go, 7 tenths up on his time. So almost a second gain in sector 2. And let's see in sector 3 if this is going to be the one. There we go, Super D 1:16.3. Not much faster than what Zero was doing. But he's definitely on the right tyre and catching Super D, catching Tormund, however, goes into the pits. So also teammates talking to each other. Tormund going out on a set of wets. Another set of wets, so Super D has made that choice to go out on the inters, and it doesn't look too bad at this stage for him. But Red Fury still behind Zero here. It's almost time for the pit stops. The pit stop window to open. If they want to do a 2-stopper, but it looks like these guys will only do a 1-stopper. Here, Britta behind. So obviously, if we're going into the pits for a pair of inters, looks like it. He's obviously seen the lap time for Super D. He's going to take a gamble and say, let's take it on the Inters. Let's see. The McLaren also in, I think that's Sean. He's put on a set of Inters. Here, both are very clean stopped there by the Haas guys. He's also put a set of Inters. And these guys were extremely close to each other on track before the pit stop, and just those 2 laps from Super D, yeah, took 9 seconds out of him and Bertha. So Super D catching Ron now, which is because the intervals to the leader. So Super D really in good form here on those inters. I think he's made the right choice. A very bold move by him, but this might just drop him into second if these guys start to pit. Other people on inters at the moment. Lara's gone for the inters. Isatronic, Maxstar. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. The front runners are all in. Chucky is in his victory is in. Chucky stays out. He's going to do another lap. We obviously don't want to double stack in the pits. Zero goes out on track on the inters. Victory goes out. Let's just put Aiden Nathan going into the pits. Ron going into the pits. Super D coming around the last part of the track now. He's made up a lot of time. Obviously not enough to get him into second position. But I think this will hurt Chucky at the end of the day, because he might just come out behind D. The gap between at the moment between Super D and Chucky, 17 seconds, and you'll see that it'll probably come down to 15 seconds before the end of this lap because of Chucky being on the wrong tire. Alright, we'll keep our eyes on D and on Chucky to see if Chucky's going to come into the pits. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's going to change those wrecks for a new set of inters. Yes, he is. That hands the lead back to his teammate, Zero to Cool. Wow, almost a pit stop ahead of his teammate just for those inters. Red Fury in second position. D is coming around the corner now. Yeah, he's going to definitely take third position. Yeah, and D goes through. Is Fierberto going to jump in as well? I don't think he's got it in him. No, probably not. Chucky goes out. Fierberto comes on the start finish, so very close to these two. But yeah, very good job done there by the AlphaTauri guys getting in front of Fierberto and fifth in the Haas. You've got Ron all the way in sixth position. Aiden Nason in seventh. He's put on a set of inters. DJ is still out on the wet, so I'm not sure if he's expecting more rain, but he's clearly on the wrong tire at the moment. And he's been caught by Top Dog. He's on the inters just a period. But you can see the skies are a little bit less grey, a little bit more lighter. Gonna push him into a mistake there, but well done. Good job there by the Ferrari. Top Dog going through on DJ. Good drive. Whoa, and as I wanted to say good driving by DJ, completely loses the racing point there. That's big nose damage for him probably. Yeah, he's going to have to go into the pits and get that done. Torment Kills going fast on inters. Yeah, massive damage. And there you go, fastest lap by Red Fury in the inters. So he's chasing still after zero. Don't think we'll see soft or the dry tires yet. There is another 20 laps left. So let's see. So just to recap, lap 16 of 36, we've got Zero to Cool in the AlphaTauri in front at the moment, and everyone has basically stopped. So Zero to Cool started on pole, still in first, followed by Red Fury, Super D in third. You've got Chucky in fourth. Then you've got Fierberto in fifth, being chased down by Ron. You've got Aiden Nason in seventh, Top Dog in eighth, and then your final points position is Storm and Kills and DJ. Although I think DJ, he needs to come into the pits, yeah, and as I wanted to say that he had a big moment there. He's going to go for a set of inters. Let's just see if Low's going to probably jump in. On those left is a lap down. No, he's not. So he jumps, DJ. And that's the points for Low there, for Ruan. Well done, Ruan. So just keep that car on track. You can get your first points for FTR, I think. A silent night all the way on 12. Super D now passes that for the 1:14.4. So he's really making the most out of this tires. Right, and welcome back. We are on lap 19, so we're just over halfway through, and we've still got Zero to Cool in front, followed by Red Fury, Super D in third, Chucky in fourth, here Brett on fifth. However, Ron is really catching up here with Kia Bretta, so he's made up some time there. Aiden Mason in seventh, and then a little bit further back we've got Top Dog, Torment Tools and Low. So time penalties also, I see it flashing up on my screen here, so that might be an issue. So at the moment the gap between Ron and Kia Bretta is 3.1 seconds, so we'll keep an eye on that. Chucky losing some time behind one Mercedes cars there, but eventually found his way through, and yeah, he's in fourth, chasing after Super D. So the guys might make one more pit stop. I don't think his interest will take him to the end of the race. And it looks like there was a quick moment. I'm not sure if it was batting, the Kia Bretta batting to get past Maxstar. But Ron catching him very, yeah, in back to 2 seconds again. But Ron can definitely see Pierre Britta, yeah. So that's going to be the battle for 5th and 6th. So the gap's hovered around the 4-second mark, now 2.8. So Ron definitely making up some ground here. But once again, I've got a funny suspicion the top 3 and then further downwards, it's all going to depend on penalties. So let's have a look. Blue flags out here. Once we get past him, here we go. Blue flag nicely getting out of the way there. So Ron now, he wants to get blue flags on this straight. He doesn't want to get it into that tricky section there of all the corners. He might just lose a little bit of time, but he is catching Britta 2.7 seconds. It was 2.9 on the previous lap. Yeah, he's made that nicely through. So we'll keep an eye on that. So the gap between 0 and red period, that's now stabilized at 3.7 seconds. So no big battles to speak about at the moment. I see Titus is saying, yeah, good luck, Adrian. The Renault team is depending on you. Yeah, Titus, we've been missing you. Plenty of stuff, so hopefully we'll see you back in the Renault just after the break. Remember next week, no racing here. We will catch up on the racing again in Silverstone the week after that. Yeah, so everything Dean is saying here, he got 14 laps and then all of a sudden he's a lap down. Yeah, Dean, not sure what happened there, but on the stream we saw that you had 2 nose changes. So obviously that cost you a lot of positions. We're not sure what's going on here. But yeah, just like I always said to the guys, just race till the end. If there's any issues on Codemasters, we will try to address that. Let's just look at pit stops here. Yeah, so everyone basically doing 1 stoppers except the guys who had damage, which is top dog, dormant, low, silent night 3 stopper. Sean is Electronic 2 stopper, and then Maxstar also 2 stopper. So yeah, 1 pit stop more than the rest of the guys. But anyway, everyone on interest at the moment, it's not trying. I don't think the guys are going to find themselves on anytime soon on any soft tires. So getting back to that gap between Pierre Britta and Ron. Oh, Ron has decided to go into the pits. He's going to fit a new set of inters. There we go. He's decided to go for the undercut. He's got 13. Oh, he's got a nose change. That's probably why it's in. So that led Aiden Nason through. Aiden Nason now 5 seconds behind Pierre Britta. Just released a little bit of pressure from Pierre Britta there. He's 9 seconds adrift from 10 seconds adrift from Chucky. But no safety cars yet, no virtual safety cars. What a race by tier 2. Well done, guys. Some good stuff done there. So gap nicely by 0. Red Fury, Super D, and Chucky. Let's just have a look at penalties to see what's going on. So yeah, I think basically 0 served his 5-second penalty already. Penalties coming with Fury's way there. D also just maybe a penalty. I don't think, not sure he served that already. Pierre Britta, he's wow, he's skipped it very nice and clean. Only 1 penalty so far. Aiden Nason, wow, what a clean slate. Only 1 warning. Top dog. Yeah, so the guys are very well behaved tonight. So D, let's just have a look here. Right, so Super D has also pitted. I think he was trying to cover off basically the rest of the guys' tournament. So Tormund all the way in 8th now. So Super D, he's fitted for a brand new set of inters. So he's got 12 laps to do on his inters, which is definitely possible. But let's see if that will give him the undercut. So Pierre still needs to pit. Super D behind him. Aiden Nason also still needs to pit. So everyone on inters at the moment. But the top 3 runners, Zero, Red 2, Chucky, they haven't stopped yet. Also Pierre Bertha, unfortunately, hasn't stopped yet. Super D catching Pierre Bertha now. Pierre Bertha, yeah, he decided to go into the pits. Good job. He's going to pit the brand new set of inters. And he had a battle, I think, with, let's just see, with Ron. So Ron's coming around. Should be enough to get Bertha in front. Aiden Nason also in the pits. So that's going to be very close between Aiden Nason and Pierre Bertha. Doctor, he's not going to, yeah, he just comes out behind Pierre Bertha. And just in front of Aiden Nason. So that's good news for Pierre Bertha having a driver. So Doctor breaking up a position there on the undercut. He's in 6th place now. Tillman kills all the way in 8th. And your closest Red Bull is currently 11 seconds away from Chucky. Just have a look at the leader. So Super D 27 seconds away from the lead. Yeah, it's probably not enough to get him into 1st or 2nd. He'll probably slot into 3rd after Chucky has split. He might just jump a position. Not jump a position, I think he was in 3rd already. And Chucky was chasing him down. But let's have a look. For top 3 runners, Chucky, Red 2 and Zero still staying out. Fastest lap there by D. There you go. And so he set the benchmark for the guys. Right, let's keep an eye out. So Zero, is he going to go into the pits? No, he's decided to stay out another lap. Let's see if Red 3 wants to go into the pits, maybe try to do the undercut. He's also staying out. Let's see what Chucky does if he's going to jump into the pits. He also decides to stay out. There we go, yep. Super D is obviously pitted already. So DJ K is in the pits at the moment. Yeah, he's going to put the brand new set of inters. Oh, it says a 3-second time penalty. Maybe 5 seconds. Looks more like 5 seconds to me. He's going to come out. Sean, he's probably going to come out still in 11th position and chase after Low, who's having a really good race here. A 10th position for the other half, so that's a point for him. So well done to Low there. I think Red Furious is coming up towards the back of him. Yeah, but let's see if there's any of these front runners. But, oh no, 0-2 still stays out. Red Fury stays out. Chucky stays out. Let's see if Chucky decides to go into the pits. He needs to start pitting somewhere to cover all these. Unless these guys are expecting the track to drive very quickly and they can just go to the stops immediately. Oh, and I see Aiden Nathan has left the session. Not sure if that's a connection issue, but he's currently in 6th position. And he's got Top Dog all over him, Tormund Kills all over him. So, yeah, there we go. So, Top Dog goes through. Tormund should be able to get to on the section here. Okay, so Coleman's through on Adam Nathan there. The next guy up, Ron, is going to have a look at it. But I think these top runners are probably thinking they can go to dry tyres very quickly. So that will give them the extra pit stop ahead, which will play extremely well into the top three's hands. Super D obviously catching him very quickly, but he's going to have to stop again if everyone else stops. And I tell you what, this track is dry. This track is drying out very quickly. There is just 7 laps remaining. And ask me, you do not want to be on the wrong tyre on the wrong time. Lost Spain like that in a very good win there by South Pointies. Getting on the softs, yeah, quicker than me. Yeah, so let's have a look. So these top 3, I've got a funny suspicion they're going to pit for the softs. I can't see any spray anymore. They decided to stick it out. Well done to the top 3. And I tell you what, we're going to see probably whoever blinks first between Red 3 and 0 to cool. Yeah, that's probably going to be the decider, because you will be 4-5 seconds quicker than the Inters. So let's have a look and see. 0 has decided to pit. Yeah, he goes into the pit, and I bet my bottom dollar this is going to be a set of softs. So let's have a look. So I think everyone else on track now pit for the softs, get out there, start putting up some fast lap times. He's going for another set of Inters. And he's serving a time penalty. Oh my word. That's let Red Fury go through. Another set of Inters. So the track's not as dry as I thought it would be. So Red Fury is still out. Chucky now in second. 0 came out in third, just in front of Super D. Yep. So there is Chucky coming out, or 0 coming out. So a very good job done there by D. I'm not sure if Red Fury and Chucky is going to try to stick this out, because the track is definitely drying out. I can't see any spray anywhere. Yeah, it is extremely weird that 0 didn't go for the softs, but maybe it's a bit deceiving. But if you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain, pop into the pits, go put those softs on, and I tell you what, you'll make up a couple of positions if you're anywhere close to anyone. So we're still waiting for Red Fury. Let's see what he does. If we're going to jump into the pits and go for the dry option. No, he stays out. 6 laps to go. He decides to stay out on the Inters. The car's not spinning all over the place, so no problem yet for him. Chucky, is he going to go in? No, he stays out. 0 just 6 seconds behind his teammate, 6.2 seconds on the Inters. And Super D, he's going into the pits. Let's see what he does. Maybe he's going to try to do something completely different. You've got nothing to lose here if you're outside of the top 5, really. I know championship points are very valuable, but it's decisions like this that can make you win a race. And softs, oh my word. Right, I hope I was right. Let's have a look at this. So let's have a look at his next lap sector time. So a little bit loose, but let's see. Can't see any spray behind him. So he's just come out in front of Pierre Guerra. And let's see how the referee, runs slightly wide. So he just needs to get those softs up to temperature. The Guerra goes faster. There we go, DRS is enabled, so definitely the right time to pit. For the softs, he will start feeling those softs come to him within the next couple of laps. DRS enabled, which tells everyone that this is dry weather. Oh no, and as I say that, just gets on the throttle too quickly, and that's probably a piece of the nose gone there for Super D. But I think if he just was a little bit more careful, he probably would have made it on those softs. The Codemaster's saying that it's dry weather, go for it. So wherever you are now, that's soft. There we go. 0 in, Chucky in for softs. 0 in. He's serving a time penalty. He's gone out on a pair of softs. Red Fury, he is also out on softs. Right, there we go. Pierre Berta, the only guy not out yet on Inters, and he's in trouble. He is in trouble. He should have pitted. He should have pitted when he had the chance. So let's see if he put Top Dog made the decision to put on the soft, so did Super D. Aiden Mason still on Inters. But yeah, that's going to prove costly for Theo Bertha. I think there is absolutely no pace at the moment on these Inters. He was just a little bit a lap too late. So yeah, everyone else around him on soft at the moment. There we go, Fairbertha ducks into the pits, but that cost him so much time. So he is probably not going to join in front of Top Dog. He's probably going to get out. He's probably going to lose a position to Top Dog on the soft. He put that lap earlier than him. Let's see, as the horse goes into the pits, let's see where this brings him out. Nice clean pit stop by the horse, guys. Top Dog is coming around the last corner now on a start finish straight, and he's gonna flip. Is he? Oh, this is gonna be tight. Bertha does get ahead. There we go. So all good, but he's got Top Dog all over him now for the next 3 laps. Torment was just a little bit too far away. Ron in 8th, and everything is stabilized nicely now. So Top Dog 1.2 seconds behind Theo Bertha, so it's going to be all the pressure on him now. So 2 laps to go at the moment. I'm not sure what happened here, but I missed that completely, and apologies for that. But Red Fury leads the way with Chucky in 2nd, Zero to Cool in 3rd, Super D in 4th, Theo Bertha in 5th, being chased down by Top Dog in 6th position, Torment Tools in 7th, Ron, a very good race by him in 8th, 9th position for Low, and wow, what a good result for him, Aiden Mason in 10th. And DJ chasing down after Aiden Mason. He's got 2 laps, or 1.5 lap, trying to get himself into the points and get his first points here for FTRF1. So let's have a look. Right, so there we go. A wonderful win there by Red Fury in the McLaren. Good job. Well done to him. Chucky is, we're just waiting for him to cross the line. He comes out in second. Zero to Cool goes third. Super D waiting for him to cross the line. It'll be a good fourth position for him. Not on the podium, but nevertheless some good points for the Red Bull guys. Super D, let's see if he comes through, if there's any penalties going to play a role here. Super D comes through in fourth and he stays fourth. But Berta, let's see, he's got top dog all over him. So time penalties will play a role here. Let's see who's got the most. So Berta across the line in fifth. Yeah, top dog notches him on penalties. He moves down to 6-7 for Tom and Cool. Ron 8th, Aiden Nathan 9th, and Low. Definitely a point there for him. So let's wait and see who Codemaster nominates as our driver of the day. Aiden Nathan's driver of the day. So well done to Adrian Denison for being driver of the day in the winner. But it is top honours for the McLaren of Red Fury, and very happy. There we go. Two Alpha Tauri representatives on the podium. Good result here for Alpha Tauri. They almost locked out the front row, and 0 to 2 leading race for a very long time. So well done to the top three finishing up, and that finished up here on Austria. So there we go. Red Fury finishing up on top, followed by 0. Chucky in third, Super D fourth. Then the top dog here, Bertha, Tom and Kills, Ron, Aiden and Low. And then just outside of the points, DJ K, Isatronic, Maxstar, and Silent. I just want to get our top three quickly in. Right, so while we wait for the drivers to join us, remember next week there will be no racing here at FTRF1. It's an off week for us. We will rejoin Tier 3 the Monday after that when we are on our way to Silverstone, which is also known for wet conditions, but very different session tonight here in Austria. Normally not too wet, but tonight extremely wet for Tier 3. So remember next week no racing, but we'll catch you the week after that. This week still... and we'll talk about that now. I just want to see, obviously I'm alone in the comms box, so I'm just going to hopefully see who's with me in the party here. So let's start with third position. I think that was Chucky, am I right?
Yes.
Hey, Chucky, third position, must be happy with that, mate.
Yeah, pretty happy. I just had a few track limits exceeded penalties that bit me in the arse at the end, but I'm happy with it. Taking into action that it was heavy rain. So
yeah, like to be quite honest with you, I think it's very difficult in essence in Austria to stay within the track limits, and doing it on the wet even more so. So job well done for you. Third position. So and very good points for the Alpha Tauri team. Your teammate being in second position. So that's some good points for the constructors. You can smell some money almost.
It's very. Me and him had a conversation. He went in for a second set of inters, and I stayed out. And then we luckily did a double stop, and it worked out. And I'm happy that we're both in top three. So yeah.
Yeah, that was very well done. I think you lost out slightly in the first pit stop. I think you stayed out maybe a lap too long on the wets, but obviously your teammate pitted first. He was in front of you. If you guys probably double stacked, you probably would have maybe jumped Red Fury, but in essence a very good race, buddy. Well done.
Thanks.
Brilliant. See you next time in Silverstone. Thanks so much, Chuck. I'm not sure if Zero to Cool can hear us if he's here. I had a message on my PlayStation saying that. Oh, there we go.
I just joined, sorry.
There we go. Well done, mate. Pole position. Second in the race. You can't be too unhappy with that, but somewhere along the line, I still think that you would have liked to win.
Yeah, I would have, if only I sticked it out one more lap for that softs. I wouldn't have made that problem of going in and getting a second pair inters.
Yeah, look, on the stream I watched a lot of guys, and if you watch the stream tomorrow morning, there was, I think it was Torment or Super D or one of the Red Bull guys who made one of the first pit stops on the softs, and they really battled to keep the car on track. So in essence, not a bad call from pole position to second. Good points for you and your teammate. I just said to your teammate, you can almost smell the money for AlphaTauri winning the World Championship, so you must be happy with that.
Yeah, no, it's a very good week for AlphaTauri. I do believe it. And I think, if I saw correctly, my time has the fastest lap as well.
There we go. So that would be another point. And then also, this is good for you because you finished ahead of Torment Fields, who is leading the World Championship at the moment. So you take some points away from him. So never say a season is done and dusted, because anything can happen, really. And just from my side, a good race. And I hope you guys take the week off next week and go rest a bit, and we'll catch you in Silverstone the week after that.
There's no resting, Silverstone is waiting, so we'll be practicing all week.
That's what I would like to hear. Listen, Dad, thank you so much and well done on second position. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Enjoy.
Thanks, bud. Mr. Fury, first position. You didn't have the best of qualifying sessions, but in essence, the race just made up for everything. Yeah, I thought that you definitely had more time in you. Obviously, we don't know what the fuel loads and engine modes are like in Q1 and Q2, but I was on board with you a couple of times, and I think I said it on the stream as well. Sometimes you just need a really good lap on your first run to take the pressure off you, so you can go out on your second run and just perform that one lap wonder that you probably can do. But if you don't put in a fast time on your first run, it just adds that pressure in qualifying, because everyone wants to be on pole. But tonight it showed that pole doesn't mean much if it's raining. The guys were, I think, between first and eighth, there was less than a second in qualifying time difference. So it's good, exciting racing. No, absolutely. I think you caught everyone napping with your strategy. That's what got you in front of Zero, and in front of Zero really. Not Chucky wasn't really in it at this stage. But mate, job well done. I spoke to you last week, and I speak to you again this week. So it's nice to speak every week with you. A nice rest next week, and then we're off to Silverstone. Looking forward to Silverstone. Probably going to be another wet race, as we know Silverstone. Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. I think everyone is sort of like excited about this break, just taking a bit of a break from the game. Hopefully Codemaster will sort out a lot of the issues. I think this update didn't sort out most of the issues, but anyway, that's a discussion for another time. Listen, but well done. Congratulations on your win in Austria. It's very sad for the Red Bull team, which I'm part of, but it's good to see McLaren on top. Well done, mate. Great stuff, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks' time in Silverstone. Yeah, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, Red Bull is, yeah, we're up on it on Wednesday night, Man Bulldog and myself, and then obviously Thursday night, Leaf and Rowan and Eugene. So hopefully Red Bull can bring some kind of podium home. But anyway, it was nice to see the AlphaTauris on the podium. I think they deserve it. They've been practicing very hard together. And yourself as well. You've been putting in the hours on practice. So enjoy the break. And we'll catch you in basically this week, 2 weeks time. Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much. Good night. Right, guys, that basically sums it up for me for this evening. You can join Wednesday night. It will be tier 2 here in Austria, and then Thursday night, tier 1. Then we're off a week, and then we'll rejoin in Silverstone again. If you have joined me, or if you listen to me in the morning, thank you so much to everyone for watching. We are absolutely ecstatic to have you with us, and we'll see you, or I will see you in 2 weeks' time.